What do you do when it feels like the struggle just won't end? When every ache in your heart seems to have no reason? When it feels like your weaknesses are only growing heavier? You might be standing in the middle of the toughest season of your life. Maybe you're walking through a deep valley right now after the biggest failure you've ever known. Maybe your marriage is crumbling, or anxiety greets you every single morning without fail. You understand what it means to sit in darkness. You know the weight of wanting to give up. You felt the pressure when the world demands your best while you're at your absolute worst. That's the crossroads, the point where a decision must be made. Will you shrink back or will you rise up? Adversity is the perfect breeding ground for courage. Real growth in mind, heart, and spirit is forged when life knocks you flat. Life will hit you in the face again and again. It will tell you that you're not enough. Your faith will be tested. Your family may stare at you and ask, how will we get through next month? You might not have the answer, but deep down you'll know we will make it. Life is brutal, that's the truth. If you're not willing to give everything you've got, to endure rejection and still return for more, if you can't survive loyalty being questioned or faith being shaken, you don't truly love what you're chasing. But if you keep going through all of that, that's real love. Even in the darkest hour, when it feels like the sun has vanished and the ground is collapsing beneath you, your light cannot be put out unless you choose to quit. As long as you fight, you're still in the game. Only surrender is true defeat. So hear me clearly, you can't give up. If it were easy, anyone could do it. But if life has knocked you down, you have to rise up and prove them wrong. Tell yourself, I am unstoppable. This will not break me. I have never known anyone who reached greatness without bleeding for it. Without staying focused through trials, tears, and storms. If you have a vision and you stay committed, it will happen. Patience and relentless action are your weapons. We live in a time when people want everything instantly. They want the reward without the process. The truth is simple but never easy. If you work the process, it works. But understand, it's gonna be hard. You are the deciding factor. Those who succeed don't wait for the right conditions. If they can't find them, they create them. You are the one responsible for making it happen. Giving up is not an option. And when you finally push through, you'll see it's worth it. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care what storm you're in. If you're still breathing, your story isn't over. If you're alive, there's still a chance to rise. You're still in the fight. Now get up. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. I'm not the smartest, but I've got heart. I've got will. And I will take everything I've set my sights on. No one can stop me. Bring the fight, and I will match your fire. I will not be outlasted. So what will you do with your pain? Will you let it destroy you, or will you let it transform you? There will be mornings you won't want to get out of bed. Days you don't want to leave the house. Because life is heavy. It's hard carrying tragedy. It's hard pouring yourself into something only to watch it fall apart. It's hard losing your investment in the trust of those who believed in you. There will be moments when you can't make sense of the pain. And in those moments, you'll feel like giving up. But ask yourself, what will make it worth it? What will give you the strength to face rejection again and again? What will make it truly worth your effort to think big, to brainstorm freely, and to face challenges without fear? What will push you to say, yes, I can handle this? What is that reason that will drive you to raise your own standards and admit to yourself, I've still got more inside me? When you feel like quitting, what will give you the strength to let go of what's holding you back? What will help you stand back up when life knocks you down? A person's true character isn't revealed in the celebration after a win, but in how they respond when every door seems shut and their back is against the wall. No matter how devastating the setback, you must never surrender. You will fail sometimes. You will make mistakes. You will face opposition. That's life, unpredictable, sometimes unfair, but never personal. You may lose comfort, you may lose sleep, you might even be scared. So what? The darker the night, the brighter the morning. You will navigate your way to success. It doesn't matter how often you fall or how many voices tell you it's impossible. It doesn't matter if you're broke, if the odds are against you. The very pain you're feeling today may be the lesson you need for tomorrow. Every season can teach you. Every trial can grow you. What doesn't destroy you will make you stronger. Stop overthinking. Stop talking yourself out of action. Forget the "I tried once and it didn't work" excuses. Keep moving forward. Decide that the only way you lose is if you quit. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to scream, do it. But set a time limit on your grief. Take 30 minutes, then get back up. Because if you stay in that low place, it can trap you there for life. Some of you fail because the moment trouble comes, you shut off your fight mode. But you must face your trials head on. Promise yourself, I will not walk away without my goal. I won't leave this path without my dream, my degree, my win. I will stay until success is mine. Between your worst moments and your future victories lies the power to rewrite your story. Take the pain, take the trauma, and mold it into the person you want to become. What if I told you that you already have everything you need to survive your storm? This storm will not destroy you. Yes, you're exhausted. Yes, it hurts. But you're not gonna die in this struggle. You'll come out stronger. The fight is only over if you quit. If you stand up one more time, you can win. To anyone sinking into depression, addiction, or anger, maybe you've suffered financial loss, health issues, or heartbreak. Maybe you're lying there struggling to breathe, unsure of your next move. People ask how you're doing, and you say, "I'm fine," but you're not fine. And they may never know. Because we all hurt, we all struggle, we all bleed. If you think strength means never showing weakness, you're mistaken. True strength is the courage to keep going while you feel broken. Some days you won't want to eat. Some days even lifting a spoon will feel heavy. And you will have a choice to give up or to rise again. You must fight for your own life. No one can do it for you. We all suffer. We all know pain. And it's okay. That's simply a part of existence. Even though I despise certain chapters of my own story, I can't deny that the weight of depression has pulled me into dark valleys. Yet in a strange way, I'm thankful for it because those valleys reveal the beauty of the peaks. It's taken me through nights so dark, only to prove that light still exists. Life is not always gentle. It's not always bright, but it is always worth living. When you stumble, rise again. And again, and again. Cling to that deep-rooted belief, faith. Hold it close. On the other side of your struggle lies something worth having. In your toughest trials, what emerges from within is what defines you. When life tightens its grip and pressure surrounds you, your true self is revealed. Some of you need to take this into your soul right now. I don't know your exact battle, but I know some of you are walking through a heavy season. Maybe an event shook you. Maybe you fell. But remember, failure is never final. It is formative. It is a part of the process. Your failures are just as valuable as your victories. How will you ever grow if you never fall? Some of you have failed and decided, that's it, I'm a failure. No. Failure is an event, not a person. Just because you lost a battle doesn't mean you've lost the war. In fact, failure is fuel for what comes next. Growth requires falling. Progress requires stumbling. The darker the night, the brighter the sunrise. This moment will pass. You will get through this. Stand in front of that mirror and declare, I am a survivor. Speak life over your pain, even when every nerve in you says you can't take another day. Say it with me slowly. I can get through this. I will get through this. I must get through this. There are seasons that crush the human spirit so fiercely that if we're honest, every one of us has thought about walking away. Life is full of storms. And storms test what you're made of. The wildest moments happen in the in-between, between where you are and where you're going. You see the lions, the tigers, the dangers. You see people falling all around you. Fear creeps in. Anxiety takes hold. But still you must move forward. You might be betrayed. You might be delayed. But you will get there. That means don't give yourself permission to quit. Don't let your spirit sink. Wake up each morning with a reason. Keep moving toward that goal, no matter the hours, no matter the years. You may not know when, but your effort will pay off. The key is not to lose sight of the big picture. The difference between winners and losers is simple. Both fail, but winners rise and try again until it works. Your dream is alive. You feel it before you see it. It follows you into conversations, into daydreams, into the quiet. So push toward the grade. Push toward the scholarship. Push toward the life you envision. Don't retreat. Don't get shoved back. I'm still here. I may be tired, but I'm still standing. I may have cried, but I'm still moving. I will push my way through every storm, whether it's illness, a failing grade, or a repeated setback. I will keep going. What I will not do is surrender. I will not hand over my life, my opportunity, my purpose, even if I don't have the finest tools. I will fight with what I have. Blood, sweat, tears, I will give it all before I give it up. You will not break me. If you desire something so badly that you're willing to fight day and night, to give up comfort, to let go of ease, then nothing, no poverty, no pain, no rejection can keep you from it. If you truly desire something and you pursue it with unshakable resolve, then with the grace of God, you will achieve it. Success isn't a magic trick. It's not some mysterious illusion. You have a say in your own future. You can choose to become wealthy, but first, you must learn to think like it. The real difference between those who succeed and those who don't starts in the mind. You have to rewire your thinking. If you keep repeating the same actions, you'll keep receiving the same results. So if your current life isn't bringing you happiness, then something must change. And that change must be a conscious, deliberate decision, one that depends only on you. It doesn't matter what your mother thinks, what your coworkers think, or what your siblings or children think. Their opinions cannot define your path. This choice is yours and yours alone. Never allow anyone to convince you that you cannot. As leaders, creators, or entrepreneurs, we often have ideas that the world labels impossible. In those moments, your belief in I can must overpower every I can't you hear. You must do the inner work, build a fire of confidence so strong that when the world dismisses your vision, you stand firm and declare, watch me prove you wrong. Refuse to let anything shake you. Refuse to let anything stop your joy or your growth. See beyond your current reality. Visualize yourself already doing it, already achieving it before it even happens. Your perception is everything. It's not just about your circumstances, it's about how you choose to see them. If you can train your eyes to look past pain and minor setbacks, you will unlock the potential to be anything, have anything, and do anything. Every champion has felt a temptation to quit. Every victor has faced moments when giving up seemed easier. But don't abandon your dream, not for lack of money, not for lack of support, not for lack of connections. If it takes twice as long, then so be it. If you have to study harder, move slower, or work with less, keep going. Because lying still will keep you safe from the bite, but it will also keep you lifeless. You must decide, will you live on the ground to avoid being hurt? Or will you rise and face the risk for the sake of greatness? No matter what comes, stand up and do your best. Persistence turns the impossible into possible. Show up again and again, even if no one else can see your vision. You must hold on to it. Because the moment you commit fully, all those doubts and fears pack up and leave. Negativity cannot survive in a mind focused on possibility. So move with courage, with faith, with determination. Yes, it will be hard, but plant your feet, strengthen your back, and refuse to crumble. Do not surrender. What tries to define you can limit you unless you break it. This is not your time to quit. This is your time to fight, to push, to believe. Your struggle will become part of your story, part of your strength. I dare you, never give up, never give in. And remember this, you must want success as fiercely as you want to breathe.